So let's have a little chat about some CAD Sketcher news because there's a new release, the 0.27.2 update, plus what exactly is going on with the 1.0.0 release and a whole bunch of other stuff. But just before we dive into that, a small portion of this video is sponsored by Brilliant.org. To start it all off, how about we do a quick fire round of what exactly is new in CAD Sketcher 0.27.2. So I will press Control-Shift-A, we will have our work planes. I will go for the top view work plane, and there's the first update right there. Mesh now gets grayed out. Well, basically we turn on X-ray rather than hiding mesh, because people were just getting a little bit confused of where exactly is my mesh disappearing to. It's a bug, it must be a bug. It isn't. We're just going to gray it out this time. However, if you are wanting to actually hide your mesh, go here to the visibility options and you can just turn off your mesh right there. And you might see it, that is the other update. This little green dot, now fixed points and fixed entities have a color inside of the preferences. So we'll go here, we're going to turn on CAD Sketcher, take a look all the way down here, and now fixed has a color associated to it. It makes it so much easier to see what exactly is a fixed entity. Pressing 7 on my numpad to take a look from the top down. I'm going to press L to create a line because I want to remind you that if I can turn this into a construction line. So I can right click it, turn it into construction. Brilliant. But that's a little bit of a pain if I want to do that to many things. And what if I just want to just draw and do everything in construction? Well, construction mode is now a thing. Here in our CAD Sketcher toolbox, we now have construction mode. You can turn that on there, and now I can create myself a circle that's going to be a construction line, a line that's going to be a construction line, and I can toggle this on and off with the shortcut Alt-Shift-C. Again, remember, all these lovely shortcuts are down in the shortcut cheat sheet that I've got underneath this video. So the other update is we now have a contextual menu inside of the sketching environment. So if we select both of these lines here and you right click, remember in Blender, right clicking inside of anything gives you a context menu. We have the same here, and now the context menu has all of these lovely options. So here I'll change these both to be either a construction line or non-construction line. So this will turn them both into non-construction lines when I move my mouse over it. Right click once again, I can turn them both into construction lines once again. And that there are the main changes to CAD Sketcher 0.27.2. There is also one other caveat that I need to let you know, which is for Mac OS users. Well, first, CAD Sketcher, minimum requirements are 3.0, but also there's a little bug now in Blender, which is you need to change your GPU rendering because there's just a problem with the metal side of things. So this is what you got to do if you're not able to see CAD Sketcher entities, the work planes and all of that on Mac OS. You've got to head on over to Edit, then Preferences, go to System, and here you're going to have something called the GPU backend. You've got to turn that into OpenGL for now until this lovely headache gets sorted. Now there's a couple of other things that I want to let you know, a couple of sort of hidden things that have been in CAD Sketcher for quite a while that I just think I want to share with you, plus all the other news that's going on with CAD Sketcher. But just quickly, a quick message from today's sponsor. Brilliant.org. To excel at sketch-based design, you need to truly understand geometry, which can be a pain. But I found that not to be the case with Brilliant.org's Geometry Fundamentals course. With their engaging, hands-on, bite-sized lessons, I found it the best way to learn. Not only that, but you can take your learning on the go, anywhere at any time, on your phone, tablet, or computer. Try everything that Brilliant has to offer for 30 days for free, and if you're among the first 200 people to sign up using brilliant.org/makertales, you'll enjoy a 20% discount on an annual subscription. And a big thank you to Brilliant for sponsoring this video. So now let's cover some lovely little hidden features of CAD Sketcher that I'm pretty sure you don't know about. So why don't you know about these features? Because honestly, they're debugging features. So if you go to Edit, Preferences, Add-ons, CAD Sketcher, scroll down, you'll see Show Debug Setting. Inside of here, there are some features that are still very much in development, one of them being Align to View. As you would expect, this one basically just aligns the sketch when you go into it. So here on the sides one, I'm going to click sides, and here it is. By the way, if you want to learn everything that I'm showing of this model, and this model, by the way, is completely parametric, it is part of my CAD Sketcher crash course that is continuously continuously updated, and it's right here. It's linked down in the description. With every single update, this course gets updated as well. And if you don't know Blender Precision Modeling, which you need sort of to do this course, I have that too linked down in the description. So that is one of them, Align to View. When you leave it though, just be aware this is in development, so it's not quite right. So you got to go out, press period on your numpad, or press backtick view selected, and that will also bring you out here. Now the other one that I absolutely love, apart from this align view, is this one, hide interactive constraints. When you turn this off, you'll now be able to see all the constraints that build the sketches and interact with them in the 3D space. You don't actually have to go into the sketch itself. So for instance, this lovely radius here, I can click into it, say, hey, I want to change this actually to be 13. I will force the update. It's now 13. I can click this 4, change this to 3. I'll also change this one here to be 30. And then with all that said, I can force the update and it's all been updated up. Now, all of this is a parametric model, so we can change this up in any way that we want. And just to let you know, those are some lovely little hidden features that by all means, if you really like, make sure you let us know in the Discord community of CAD Sketcher, linked down in the description. And who knows, they might turn it into active features with a little bit more development. So now let's have a little catch up about the immediate future of CAD Sketcher. So what's just over the horizon? Well, a whole bunch of things. Starting off, we're probably going to get the offset tool real soon. There's a little few bugs here and there, but with a little bit of luck, that will be in the next update. We're also going to be changing things over and adding a whole bunch of geometry node based tools into CAD Sketcher so that we are basically creating our own modifiers. The reason for this is modifiers like Solidify have been adding problems in, and we're seeing in the community that the mesh is going all over the place, and that is due to this lovely Solidify modifier. So let's create our own CAD Sketcher extrude modifier that fixes all these problems. We're also going to be adding our own mirror modifier, radial array modifier, and a whole bunch of other ones. One of them being a lovely donation from Higsus. Go and check him out. It's absolutely amazing what they're making. Truly, it's amazing. Now, why is this so awesome? Well, they're bringing lofting with Blender geometry nodes. That means we'll be able to loft from 2 different independent sketches with geometry nodes, and that's going to be absolutely amazing. Now, there are a whole bunch of other geometry nodes that Higsus has created. There is a link down in the description if you want to support CAD Sketcher while you're getting it. They're only $5 and you get a whole bunch of them, and I truly think you should go check it out just because wow, there are some amazing things that you can do with Blender geometry nodes. Now, lastly, what about this big push, the 1.0.0 release push? Well, unfortunately, I think it was a little bit too much of a bite for the developer that took on the big push, because we're now 4 months down the line and there's a whole bunch of work that has been done, and a big shout out to Cheaterman. Truly, you've been amazing. Some amazing things have been added in so far, but we're just wanting to get past that finish line sooner rather than later. So I'm going to announce it here. The lovely bounty is open once again. So for you Blender developers out there, if you're looking to get $4,300 for helping CAD Sketcher get past that milestone of the 1.0.0 release, there's a whole bunch more information for you down in the description. It is a first come, first served. First one to give us a timeline and get in contact with us, and we agree to it, we're going to lock it to you. So let's hopefully get CAD Sketcher past that lovely threshold so that we can just start making a whole bunch of projects and just know that we have sort of an LTS version of CAD Sketcher. All right, a massive thank you to these patrons right here. Truly, without you, I would not be able to do Maker Tales, and a lovely thanks to all of you here, the supporters of CAD Sketcher. Truly, if you want to carry on supporting CAD Sketcher, or if you want to go and see how they are supporting CAD Sketcher, there is a link down in the description for the Open Collective. Truly, you guys are all so amazing. It makes the projects of CAD Sketcher and other precision add-ons like lovely precision gears and precision bolts all possible. Thank you so much for watching. I can't wait to see what you're all going to get making, and let the quest continue.